Something's about to break in the summer I turned pretty, and not just Belly's heart. The way episode 4 ended, Conrad hugging Belly and quietly whispering to himself, "What have I done?" feels like the emotional tipping point we've all been waiting for. Conrad may have agreed to be Jeremiah's co-best man, but his heart is clearly somewhere else. And Belly? She may be trying to move forward, but her past isn't done with her yet. In the next episode, Belly's going to start feeling the weight of everything she's trying to ignore. That quiet hug with Conrad, it wasn't just comfort, it was memory, guilt, and something unresolved coming back to the surface. We've seen how this show loves to dive into flashbacks, especially when characters are emotionally conflicted. Belly might start reliving old moments with Conrad. Christmas at the house, their early summer nights, that feeling she had when she first saw him. She's going to start asking herself, is this what she really wants, or is she just trying to prove everyone wrong? And then there's Jeremiah. He's been trying to push this wedding forward with everything he has, but the cracks are becoming too obvious. He's being disrespected at work, ignored by his father, and now Belly's moving away to cousins just to avoid the tension with her mom. His decision to keep focusing on the wedding at his internship, even when he should be working, shows how desperately he wants this. But it also shows he's not ready. In episode 5, Jeremiah might start to notice that Belly's emotionally checked out, especially when Conrad's around. If he sees anything, an accidental touch, a late-night conversation, a look, things could explode. This might finally be the moment when the two brothers face off, bringing up everything that's been simmering for years. Expect a brutal, emotional confrontation. Meanwhile, Laurel has been sitting in the background, silent but heavy. She's hurt, disappointed, and angry. But she's also Belly's mother, and her silence won't last forever. In episode 5, she could make a move. Maybe show up in Cousins unannounced, maybe try to write a heartfelt letter to Belly, or even speak directly to Jeremiah's parents about stopping the wedding. The twist might be that she seems to be coming around, only to launch her final attempt to stop it all. She's not just being cold, she's watching her daughter make what she believes is a huge mistake, and she won't stay out of it much longer. Taylor, on the other hand, has been holding so much together, but that pressure can't last. After giving up her internship money to save her mom's failing business and watching her relationship with Steven fade in the background, she's starting to feel like her own life is on pause. That frustration could finally come to the surface in episode 5. Maybe she argues with Belly, saying things like, "You're throwing away your future for a wedding that's not even real." Or maybe she finally breaks down in private. Her emotional arc is building towards something big, and her relationship with her mother might finally hit a wall too, especially if Lucinda lets things fall apart again after Taylor sacrificed so much. Steven and Denise are clearly growing closer. That chemistry isn't subtle anymore, and episode 5 might be when something actually happens between them. A kiss, a confession, even just a real emotional moment. If Taylor finds out, especially while she's feeling isolated and stuck, it could lead to a dramatic confrontation. She's not just losing her internship, she could feel like she's losing the one person who made her feel grounded. It would also mirror the larger theme of everyone growing up and apart, and how painful that process really is. Right now, the wedding plans are moving ahead smoothly. Too smoothly, honestly. Belly's got her dress. Conrad and Steven are best men. Her dad gave his blessing. But that calm can't last. Something has to go wrong, and the most obvious trigger is Conrad's unresolved feelings. If he confesses to Belly how he really feels, she won't be able to unhear it. Even if she doesn't act on it, she'll carry it into every moment with Jeremiah. Or maybe it won't be her Conrad confesses to. It might be Jeremiah who finds out first, setting off a massive rift that could end everything. There's also a lingering sense that a bigger secret might surface, something about Susanna. The way Conrad has been holding back, the pain in his eyes, it feels like there's more going on than just romantic regret. What if there's a letter, a video, something Susanna told Conrad to protect Belly from, a promise he made not to pursue her out of guilt or duty? If anything like that surfaces in episode 5, it could reshape everything, not just the love triangle, but the entire foundation of the show. The next episode is going to be a turning point. Maybe not a dramatic cliffhanger, but definitely the moment when the emotional fabric starts to rip. Belly will be forced to confront her doubts. Jeremiah will realize things aren't as perfect as he hoped. Conrad will have to face the consequences of staying close to the girl he still loves. And Taylor, Laurel, and Stephen will all feel the effects of one decision pulling their entire world out of balance. One thing's for sure. The wedding may be coming together in everyone's eyes, but behind closed doors, it's falling apart. And once the truth comes out, whatever it is, there's no way all three of them walk away from this summer unscarred.